Welcome, Massive Beers. My name is Matt, and that'd be Keith. What's going on, Keith?
Not much.
We're going to do a mystery beer because those are fun. This comes from Chris from Wisconsin. And when was the last time you did mystery beer?
Steven gave me one at Beer Super Palooza, and so I did that 2 or 3 weeks ago, and that was the last one I did. But actually, before that, I think it was months before I had done a mystery beer.
Oh,
It's an ESB. Yeah.
it could be actually. Kind of looks more like barley wine to me, or something higher ABV. I don't know why I think that. Maybe because the head isn't as big.
Yeah.
It could be somebody's like super West Coast IPA. It could be super oxidized this or that. The other thing, it could be a bunch of different things.
Some little floaties in there too.
Yeah.
Tiny
So
bit.
it could be a Belgian influenced beer. It could be a bunch of different things. The nose knows though. What is that?
It's an ESB.
You think?
No.
It's
It's like a.
like a 40-year-old pale ale. Yeah, I mean, I could see it being some kind of like shilling like not ESB, but some kind of like English-based beer. But there's not like a huge malt characteristic. It's malty. There's not a huge malt characteristic. There's also not much as far as hops. There's really nothing there for me as far as yeast.
like a little bit of orange marmalade thing.
I mean, even there, I think you're reaching.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
It smells like sugar water. Fermented sugar water is kind of how it comes off for me.
There's not
Cheers!
Cheers.
Yeah, so it is. It's somebody's English mild.
Yeah.
You know, English mild. Slightly tinny, like aluminum-y. Not even aluminum, tinny, kind of oxidized English ale. I almost want to go like knee jerk. I want to say it's like lower ABV, but I kind of want to say it might be like 7% or something. Just I don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not negative. It's not like it's disgusting, but it tastes like an old, like somebody's a small brewery's version of their English. It's not mild. It's not ESB. It's something else. In that
Yeah.
kind of range, chilling ale, but it tastes like it has time on it. That's what I think it is. No date in the can. I already looked, so we're not going to know otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah. There's something about that wants me to say that it's higher ABV.
Yeah. I want to say it's like
There's something about it.
creeping towards 7, even though every part of me wants to say it based off of the taste and the style.
This is a 3% mild. Like,
It's probably 5, but I for some reason I think it's a little higher ABV.
Yeah.
What's the ABV? Give me a number. I'm saying 6.8.
You're saying 6 to 8.
No, 6.8. 6.8.
Oh, 6.8. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I was thinking somewhere between 2 to 10%.
Yeah. I want to say it's like 7.5, 7.6.
Okay. And what are you saying? What kind of beer?
I don't know. I think it's some English style something. I don't know.
It's a technical term, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
If you gave me this on cask, that would be the best beer I've ever had.
I don't know about that. Let's see. What do we got here? This is from Brick and Mortar Brewing Company. This would be his homebrew. This is Polka Beans and Pretzels Oktoberfest. 6.1%. So it's an Oktoberfest. Yeah. That's it. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it just kind of has a little bit of oxidative thing, so you're gonna have to let us know how long it's been in the can. Not necessarily. I mean, it's Oktoberfest, so at most I would say when September, maybe. Most
Yeah.
Oktoberfests come out beginning of September. But even then, kind of shows you with how much like oxygen is so hard to control at a professional brewery. It comes much harder at a homebrew level. That there, obviously there's some oxidative things here. Now this is a style that isn't going to be hugely damaged by oxidation, but at the same time there definitely is something there. I mean, Keith and I calling it like some version or somewhere around like an English beer. I don't think that's too far off when it comes to like Oktoberfest can kind of verge into that territory a little bit. That's the thing though. It's an Oktoberfest beer. I'm really curious if this is lagered. It almost tastes like an Oktoberfest that was ale fermented as opposed to lager fermented. So you know what I mean? Like it lacks that. That's where if I was going to explain away our thought process, if you gave this a proper lager treatment and it came off lighter and crisper, then I think you kind of lean into a little bit more kind of Oktoberfest fest beery kind of. That's where that beer kind of hangs its hat. Whereas this one has a little bit denser, a little bit richer, not as snappy of a mouthfeel, and then that inherently kind of goes in that English kind of area. But yeah, not a bad beer.
I like it.
Yeah. There you go. Little homebrew mystery beers are the funnerest of mystery beers. And honestly, it's probably the best way to do them. I mean, most homebrew people want honest feedback, and it's kind of the only way. That's not the only way. You can find honest people that'll give you feedback, but it's the way to get pure, true honesty. Is people don't know they're drinking your homebrew, they can't be nice to you, or they can be really nice to you if it's just really good beer. It comes down to what you're actually tasting. So there you go, mystery beer in the books. Done and done. If you want to send mystery beers, send them all to Keith. He needs to do all of them because that's what Keith does. So go check him out at 93 Lumber. And hopefully you guys enjoying some mystery beers or homebrew right now. See you next time. Cheers, all.